Hello my fellow whale watchers and welcome to another Domination Tactics workshop. This time I wanted to show you that also with some older robots you can often keep up with the current meta, if you play them carefully and conservatively and if you take advantage of their individual strengths. This battle on Valley is a great example. This was a great fight until the end, until some top level players, where I used a few Icarus faction bots for an event task in my lineup. But as you will see, we could still be competitive and in the end lead our team to a close victory. So let's have a look how we did that. We start with a robot that was once one of the strongest setups in the game, the Traditionalist Falcon, which is the Falcon with the Traditionalist Pilot skill, which deactivates its ability but adds 50% health. It was feared by opponents simply because back then it was the tankiest thing that you could run. It was incredibly hard to bring down, and as you will see, it still is. These days, of course, there are better choices. There are several robots that can play a similar role on the battlefield, but that are even more tanky and that have a bit more firepower. For example, the Capri, the Fenrir or the Revenant. Nonetheless, the tankiness is still a strength of the Falcon, and we will try to take advantage of it. What is one of the best spots for a tank on Valley? Exactly, the far red home beacon. So we will do the classic domination counter build on this map and try to lock it down for a while. But first we need to get the Ravana out of the way, which is not easy with one single weapon. Got him. So now we will turn the beacon blue, and if you watch my tactics videos you already know where to go afterwards. Exactly. Up the ramp and behind the cover. There you can really be obnoxious. And now we just hold it as long as we can. Let's go. Alright. 2 Havoc Ravanas and 1 Sonic Scorpion were just a bit too much. But apart from the beacon time, what is really valuable for my team is that these 3 guys are now very far away from anything else on this map. And this is the concept of opponent binding. So after the Falcon, I bring my Chromola Capri. We bound our opponents on the right side, but my team is not doing so well on the left side, so they cannot really take advantage of what I just did. So I will try to support them a bit here. We got our home beacon back. Now we see if we can also get the red home beacon on this side. Yes, we got it too. But this Heimdall Titan is really bringing our health down. So I need to retreat, otherwise I will die in a few seconds here. Just to run into a Havoc Ravana. Okay, that was quite bad timing, but at least we could almost kill it. Next I bring my Inquisitor. Tankiness was the strength of the Falcon, and the strength of the Inquisitor, apart from a quite useful ability, is the firepower. 1 heavy and 2 medium weapons, this is the same firepower than the Harpy and the Fenrir have, for example. I run mine with HMGs, so the task here is to grind our opponents down a bit as mid-range support damage dealer. So let's see what we can do here. 1 single orbital strike and half of our health is gone. This is one of the main issues when you bring older robots in a Champion League fight, orbital strikes. This feature is probably the #1 reason why most bots that have low health are basically useless in Champion League. And that's actually quite sad, otherwise we may see more of them on the battlefield. Luckily we get healed up a bit so we can continue our mission to grind our opponents down from some distance. And we arrived at maximum amplifier stacks, so you could see that this didn't take too long. Inquisitor is quite powerful if you play it as a second line bot and if you can avoid orbital strike somehow. Our team is advancing a bit further towards center, so I jump on the ramp and will continue to grind our opponents down from there. Alright, finally the lasers got us, but that was a great run, we could do tons of damage. Next I bring my Titan because we got 4 capped and need some stability here. The battle is still close, but we need to go for beacons now and try to keep it close until the end. So our priority are these 2 poorly defended beacons here on the left side that my team should actually go for, but for some reason they're not, so let's get our home beacon back first. Got it. Then we do a bit of sniping damage support with our blinding weapons and wait for the right moment. Now. And we also turn the red home beacon. Got it. This will keep us in a battle. So the next minute or so we will defend these 2 beacons and hope that our team will be able to hold at least one of the other ones too. Alright, we managed to hold the 2 beacons up to now, and now comes the one deciding situation in this battle. Our teammate is trying to defend that beacon there by himself against 3 opponents, and one option could be to jump back there and help him in his endeavor. This would probably allow us to hold the beacon a bit longer, but I think that there is a better option. Watch this. Center is red, but undefended, so what a chance. I jump on it and lock it down. We hold 2 beacons now with less than a minute left, so this could just be enough for the win. Let's see. First we need to defend the beacon against the shell. In the process we take out this Orochi by a well-timed ability jump. Watch this. And with the last bits and pieces of our health we indeed managed to bring the shell down. Perfect. We won't have a chance anymore against this Revenant of course, but with 15 seconds left to play on the clock, that should be enough for our team to win. Just for another layer of safety, I send my shell to our right hand side home beacon, but it won't be necessary anymore. Time is up. What a great fight! So I hope that this battle showed you that also with second line bots, in my case the Falcon and the Inquisitor, you can make a difference in high level battles, if you know how to make best use of their strengths. Thanks for watching this Domination Tactics workshop and see you on my channel.